Hey, everybody, and welcome to the United Spot YouTube Live. Once again, I would like to thank Yukon Man and the entire Tusser Nation for allowing the United Spot to continue. I'm beyond words and just extremely thankful and extremely appreciative. And I hope you guys really understand how much it means to me that you guys um, have done so much to keep this going. So I wanted to thank you for that. On a little lesser uh, more of a sad note. You know, and I like to not sound like a hypocrite because I don't necessarily. I'm going to be real here. I don't want to sound like a jerk, but I don't necessarily get all like I'm not that person that gets all weirded. When somebody I don't know, I feel sad, I feel bad, and I pray for the family and whatnot. But um, I was never the type to call in sick to work if somebody from my childhood that I listened to or watched on the TV or the movie screen passed away. Obviously, it's sad. Obviously, it's life. It's life. It sucks, but it's life. And um, today's a little bit different because I mean, this woman lived a very, very long life. I mean, 80 years. That's a long time. And not even that she just lived a long time. I mean, come on. I mean, this is Dolly Parton we're talking about. She's got an amusement park, um, and it's really it's bittersweet in a way because you have to sit there and say to yourself, "Wow, um, it's very sad that she passed away." But she was 80 years old. I mean, 80 years old when you think about it, it's a pretty damn good life. Um, so without sounding too much like a jerk, obviously I'm not a cold-hearted person. Very, very sad for her family and her fans. And but I'm extremely thankful that people like her have existed to bring us joy and bring us iconic songs in situations such as that. I mean, she was in a movie with Sylvester Stallone, and she was extremely funny, entertaining, and I mean, just her time that she was on the Johnny Carson show, how she was able to just entertain you, and that's what she loved to do. So, and she was adorable. Her voice is iconic. Everything about her is iconic, and I mean, she's someone that spent her entire life making people smile. And she made people cry with her songs. Um, and she reminded a lot of us that kindness still matters because she was never at least, I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong, but she was never that public celebrity figure musician that you saw like, oh my gosh, Dolly Parton's got another adult tape, or she didn't need to go that extra mile to get the attention like some of these people. She didn't have to do face tattoos. Yeah, she had big zonkers, and she wore a wig, but that's fine. She was extremely talented. So it's crazy when you look back on something like that. I mean, because her birthday, well, it's not going to be for a couple more months, but um, she was born in 1946. That's a long time ago. I mean, that's a life, but she grew up in Tennessee, and as you can look up her history, and she considered herself a hillbilly. She had I believe she had like 11 siblings, something like that. 11 siblings. Um, and I don't know. It's just crazy to think. But like I said, I mean, there's a lot of people that take this situation, and yeah, I mean, yeah, you have to figure it like this. It's a loss, and it's sad. Um, but it's life, and you have to move on. And the people that make this about themselves, I've really never understood that. Like when Prince passed away or Michael Jackson passed away, it's like people were calling in sick to work, and just like, what the heck? It's okay to remember. It's okay to pray for their family. It's okay to, to take a moment, that's fine. It's somebody that you grew up with. But I mean, for these people, it's a whole different situation. And I think maybe people need some help. Um, but she was a country music superstar. I mean, she didn't literally. I mean, if you have never heard of Dolly Parton, I mean, obviously there's something wrong. I mean, it's kind of like the person that's never tried McDonald's. She was a songwriter. She was a singer. She was an actress. She was an author, a businesswoman. She was a producer. And honestly, without being rude to Elvis, and she was probably one of the most recognizable people in the world. And she had written and sang some of the greatest songs in music history. I mean, I can remember just off the top of my head, Jolene, or that movie she did with 9 to 5. Everybody thought that Whitney Houston sang the song. No, it was Dolly Parton. She sang the original "Love You" song. But she became like this worldwide phenomenon. When I don't know, it's crazy. And yeah, it's sad. Don't get me wrong, because like I said, I mean, if she was like Jelly Roll, or the rest of these people that are just kind of like trash, I'd be like, yeah, whatever. But it is sad because she was a very sweet lady, very, very sweet, and she's always been that way. And she's done, and she was able to do some of the most amazing things, and she made a lot of things history. Like, a lot of people can do something, and it's like, people forget about it. She was extremely legendary with everything she did. So she made people laugh, and then she made people cry. I mean, it's just, and she made people really feel. She made people feel. But honestly, I don't honestly think that Dolly's greatest accomplishment was her music. And I know a lot of people were like, what are you talking about, stupid? And it definitely wasn't her movies. And it definitely wasn't the awards sitting on her shelves. It was basically what she's done for people. She was the type that didn't become like, this huge sensation. She remembered the entire time where she came from. She remembered the whole time. And one of the greatest gifts, I believe that she gave was, what was it? Gosh, it was some kind of like a library or something, wasn't it? It was something like a library, imagination library. It was the imagination library. And then, and there was that program where millions and millions of free books were given to children. I mean, it was just like, it was insane. And when you think about it like that, it's like crazy. It's like, anywhere in the world, a child could literally receive like a book because of Dolly Parton. But yeah, it's pretty powerful. I mean, she's invested in children. She supported families. I mean, she's donated money to communities. She's helped people during some of their darkest moments. And I mean, she's done it while remaining like, what's the word? Humble, remarkably humble. I mean, how many awards has she won? She could have been that type, like, oh, do you know who I am? Do you have any idea who I am? What? I'm Dolly freaking Parton. Excuse me. Back up. No pictures. No autographs. I mean, she received honors for her songwriting, and I can't remember if it was recently, but I know that she was recognized for her humanitarian work. So, but when you listen to Dolly talk about her life, she never really made it all about her. Like when some people talk like, oh yeah, Brad, growing up, I was always catching the biggest fish. It's like I had my family and my friends, but I was always like the lead singer. I was like always like the front runner. I was the quarterback. I just, it was all me. It was because I've seen a lot. I mean, growing up with Dolly Parton and then up until today, I mean, you cannot turn on a TV, you cannot turn on the internet without seeing something that has something to do with Dolly Parton, at least a few times a year. Um, she talked about her family. I mean, she talked about her faith, she talked about her parents, um, and she talked about the people who helped her along the way. Um, she loved to talk about giving back. Um, and that's what makes Dolly Parton a lot different. If anybody ever saw her on the Johnny Carson show, please go watch that video. It's so awesome. She literally made a song um, that not only showed appreciation to Johnny Carson, but showed how real she was in knowing that it didn't just take her effort to get her to where she was in life. It took everybody, which kind of makes me remember UConn's famous line, teamwork. Um, so I think it's really cool because I mean she became this incredibly successful woman, and she never forgot about the little girl from Tennessee, which was her. Um, she didn't have much money, and she dreamed a lot. That's what she always said. Um, and somehow, after all of these decades, that little girl still there. She was still dreaming. She was still writing. She was still singing, and still helping people, and still making people smile. I mean, at 80, and she was going to be 81, I believe, in January. She was going to be 81 years old in January. So it's not just like she turned 80 and she passed away. She was still well into her 80. She was well into 80. So, and I think honestly, probably the greatest lesson you can learn from Dolly Parton alone. I know there's a lot of people that have passed away that were extremely iconic. So I'm not singling her out. It just happens to be the day she passed away. So, but I do believe that she truly um, taught America that you do not have to come from wealth to be happy. You don't have to come from wealth to be successful. And you don't have to come from wealth to be kind. I mean, you don't have to have everything handed to you to succeed in life. You know, you could start with almost nothing but a dream. And if you work hard, if you're kind, um, you can do anything you want to do in life. And I think that's an amazing memory of an amazing woman. So I know there's a lot of people out there who are trying to uh, uh, turn the stories around because there's people out there that are just absolute trash. And I mean, they don't even wait a couple weeks. They just dive right in. Um, but people have already started, and it's all clickbait. That's all it is. It's just clickbait. It's saying that she was, not a God loving woman. She was not a God fearing woman. She was this horrible, horrible. And it's just like, wow, wow. It's just horrible. But it's like the old story said, it doesn't matter how perfect you are, somebody's going to find a flaw. Doesn't matter how perfect you are, they're going to find a flaw. So I, for one, I'm extremely thankful for her songs and her memories and the laughter. And I never read her books. Sorry, I'm not a book I'm not a book person. Um, but I don't know. She was an American treasure, truly. Um, yeah, so I think she's going to definitely be missed by a lot of people. And um, like I said, it's one of those things to where um, it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to pray, and it's okay to remember. But I don't think it's okay. I just don't know. Maybe I'm weird. I don't know. But I've just never been the type. You know. Um, I just never been the type to take the day off of work um, for somebody I don't know necessarily. I am very thankful for all of her memories. And the sad part too is that you know, I think a lot of people really don't understand until we get to that point that life really isn't forever. You know, I think of one of the funniest jokes Seinfeld ever said was, "We don't understand death. That's why we give dead people a pillow." Because I don't think we necessarily do. We think we do, but I think we're more terrified of it. We don't want to talk about it. Ooh, but think about it. Think about it, how fast it goes. It goes so fast, and that's why I think it's so important to not necessarily live exactly the way Dolly did, but why not take a shot at it? Being kind, being happy, being appreciative, being thankful, instead of being so angry all the time. I don't remember her ever. I don't, and I could be wrong. Like I said, you could just, quote that and then fact check me if you need to. But I don't remember ever reading in the headlines, "Oh, yep, Dolly's at it again. She's out drinking and doing crack. Got pulled over for another DUI. She's out there freaking out, beat up her husband. Oh, yep, she's, I don't know. I could be wrong. And she was a good sport. Um, just an all around great woman. So, but like I said, obviously you can't sit around and cry about it, and you can't be sad about it, because even if it's somebody you did know, you have to keep pulling through. Um, I think there's a lot of people out there with very, very low self esteem that think that just because someone passes away, you have to just stop everything you're doing and just sit there and cry for the rest of the week. That's not true, because the person that passed away doesn't want you to feel sorry for them. Like, oh, oh, dang. No, that's not what he or she, whoever, they want you to keep living your life. They want you to be happy. I mean, you'd have to be a sick person if your final wish before you go away is like, "Oh man, I hope everybody's crying at the funeral. I hope everybody's just, they call into work and they can't, and oh, I just hope they're miserable forever." Oh, no, I want people to be happy. I want people to possibly reflect on some memories they might have had, but I definitely wouldn't want people to just be terrible, just like having terrible days. So you don't, and maybe that's an etiquette that somehow got invented by some guy that just has low self-esteem and just like, what, I want attention. I want everybody to look at me. I'm going to turn somebody else's problem into my own. It's okay. It's okay to not be miserable. You have to survive. You have to keep going. Um, and it's okay. Remember, pray, you know. Um, but yeah, no, it's just a what a loss, though. I mean, she was. I mean, seriously. I mean, no matter how many years pass, I think that look at Elvis. Elvis has been gone since the '70s, and it's like he never left. So her heart will definitely live on. Her memory. Um, so yeah, but a huge loss, a huge loss. So, but I do want to say hello to everybody here really quick before I start losing everybody. And I hope everybody had a wonderful night and a wonderful day today. And once again, I really, really hope that you all understand how much you guys mean to me and how thankful I am. Yukon Man and the rest of the Tusser Nation, thank you so much for everything. Seriously, you have no idea. Skippy, how are you? Great to see you. Creative, great to see you here. LR, great to see you here. Pryor, great to see you here. Arlie Simpson, great to see you. John Castaneda, thank you so much for being here. Hank, Zach, thank you so much. Abba loves us. Thank you for being here. Ben Ramler, David Lenza, Rogue Ranger, Jessica, Jules and Sparkle, great to see you here. Brian Sevenikuda, thank you so much for being here. Jessica, great to see you. Truth, Who else do we have here? Who else do we have here? MNEG5477. Great to see you here. Who else? Who else? I'm gonna run. Oh, Sharon. Sharon, thank you so much for that. Truly appreciate it. Jules, thank you for that. Bozo Big Top, thank you so much. Fidel Serta, thank you so much for that. Mike Valentine, thank you so much. Yeah. So, and a lot of the comments too are like, seriously, visit Dollywood. Seriously. I would love to go there. I don't think I could ever afford to travel that far, but I think that would be an awesome thing to go ahead and show your remembrance. Or is that called remembrance or share? I don't know how to say it, but okay. So a lot of people are like, Dollywood. What's Dollywood? Well, Dollywood is like it's like a theme park, I believe. It started. I think it started in Tennessee, but it became something much bigger because Dolly partnered with the park and helped transform it into like this. I believe it's like this because I've never been, so don't. I'm just going off of memories of hearing about Dollywood my whole life, but it's been like this destination that people go to. It's kind of like Disneyland, I guess. It's not about roller coasters though and entertainment. It represents Dolly's connection to where she came from. So it celebrates the music, the culture, the traditions, and the people of the they call it the Great Smoky Mountains. That John Denver was full of shit. No, that's Colorado. That's sorry. And I mean, it's become one of Tennessee's most popular tourist destinations. Seriously. So she took something connected to her childhood home and turned it into something that could bring millions of people together. And families, I mean, literally, and I feel like a horrible father right now because families literally from all over the country and from around the world have come to experience Dollywood. And I feel like a horrible person right now. What have I done? Yukon Man, if you're lurking, hello. Teacher Lynn, if you're lurking, hello, and thank you so much for all your support. Daniel C, if you're lurking, hello. Ellen Pelkey and Lucille, if you're lurking, hello. Robin Spielman, if you're lurking. Annette Poison, if you're lurking, hello. Star, if you're lurking, hello. Max Hedrum, if you're lurking, hello. I know I probably forgot somebody. Damn it. So, anyways, go to Dollywood. Go to Dollywood. So, and with that being said, like I said, I don't want this to be, like I wasn't trying to be a Debbie Downer. I'm trying to be more positive, reflecting on a really, really wonderful life. I believe that President Trump I think he's doing half staff, 1 or 2 weeks, which is an extremely amazing tribute for a woman that has brought so much happiness and memories for so very, very long. So, and she was adorable. She was absolutely adorable. She was just adorable all the way up. So if you haven't watched her videos when she kind of let everybody know that something was going on, it was adorable. You know how she was saying, I'm not gonna not be wearing those high heels, and she was making reference to her own, chest, in her wig and all her sequence, and it's just. She was just a very fun lady, and I think it's very sad, but at the same time, we can reflect and we can remember a great woman who did great things and made all of us happy in some way or another. So I think that's amazing. So, and now I'm gonna play stupid United Spot videos and ruin everything I just said about this great, great lady. But I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Did I miss something here? Hold on. Zach, thank you so much for that. Truly appreciate it. Mario, thank you for being here. Bush, thank you for being here. Creative, thank you so much for that. Truly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. John Castaneda is here. Truth222. Monkey is here. Great to see you here. Oh, you know what? What if Anna is here and I didn't see her? Caucasian, thank you for being here. Tammy, thank you for everything. Truly appreciate it. Yeah, she had bodacious. All right, those were bodacious. Now I can't get that song with her and Kenny Rogers out of my head. Jeez. That's if you ever want to like sing a song for the next week, listen to that once. Edit. Thank you for being here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a break from my horrible voice because the more I talk, the more you guys walk. One more time, I want to say thank you to UConn Man and everyone that was responsible for saving the United Spot once again. Please give UConn and the rest of Tusser Nation a round of applause, please, for saving the United Spot. Seriously, you have no idea how much this means to me. It's extremely appreciated. So thank you so much. And with that being said, I'm going to play some of my stupid videos. But rest in peace, Dolly, and thank you so much for your years of amazing entertainment and memories. You will truly be missed by so many. So very sad. All right. So let's do this. I can play these silly videos. Alex. One of their best manipulators. Well, Alex doesn't seem like he's a fan, but hey, everybody's entitled to their own opinions. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions. Hang on here real quick. I gotta restart everything. I rule. Thank you for being here. Oh, and I gotta be honest with you. Jelly Roll is so weird. One fishing trip with Jimmy Kimmel, and the guy just completely turns on President Trump. Let me tell you something. What happens to Bud Light? Jelly Roll, even though he was never really necessarily. I mean, come on, seriously. I mean, if this is what country music has come to, just getting tattoos all over your face and just being absolutely annoying. Yeah. I mean, we've drifted a long ways away from George Strait and George Jones and Chris Ledoux and Hank Williams. I mean, this guy is just absolute. Ugh. And then to say what he said, thinking it was hilarious. Yeah, he's just. Yeah, he's that guy. He just. Ugh. Anyways, his opinion is just whatever. He can just whatever. But anyways, so with that being said, I'm gonna stop talking, boring you guys. I'm gonna play some of these musics. I'll be in the comment section, and I want to thank you all so much for being here tonight. Frog, thank you for being here. I rule. Bush, I appreciate all you guys. Seriously, it means so much to me that you guys are here. And I will see you guys in just a little bit. I almost hit end. That wouldn't have been good.
Did you see this guy, Graham Plattner? He wins big, then he disappears faster than Hunter Biden's laptop at a fact-checker convention. I mean, where did he go? Nobody knows. That's what I'm talking about. The Democrats had to replace him so fast it looked like DoorDash for politicians. Yeah, we'll take a new candidate, extra progressive, no accountability. And where's Elizabeth Warren? Remember when she was all over Graham like a thirsty grandma? She said, he's wonderful. That's my kind of man. He's the fire we need. But now, you say his name and she acts like Beetlejuice. 3 times and she disappears. Seriously, ask her about Graham. She'll look at you like you just asked Grandma how to reset the Wi-Fi. The reporters are like, Senator, do you have any comments? And she suddenly becomes a mime. Can you believe Gavin Newsom? This guy's already campaigning for 2028. Bro, fix California first. It's like your house is on fire and you're shopping for a vacation home. And he wonders why everyone's leaving California. They keep telling me voter fraud is so low. So low, it's almost non-existent. But every time I even mention looking into it, the Democrats go into panic mode. Oh my God, he's investigating? Somebody call an ambulance. He's asking questions. This is a medical emergency. Pritzker tried to ban assault weapons. Brother, the only assault weapon in Illinois is you walking past a buffet. He walks in a room and the scale starts sweating. And he wants to talk about weapons. The only weapon is his fork. Caitlin and Dylan could be brother and sister. One's on CNN every night. The other's on TikTok drinking beer. The only difference is one of them cost Bud Light $35 billion and the other one cost me 35 seconds of my life every time she asks a question. Iran's leaders are the only people on earth who can chant death to America 5 times a day and still act shocked when we don't send them free money. They're like that ex who keeps texting, we need to talk, after they already burned the house down. Folks, let me explain something real simple. You wouldn't hire a dog hater to watch your dog. So why the hell are you voting for politicians who hate America? Speaking of New York, it's like a socialism paradise over there. That new socialist mayor, Zoran Mamdani, is an AOC dream come true. This guy wants to arrest Benjamin Netanyahu. Who the hell voted for this clown? How did New York forget? Crime is out of control. Homelessness is crazy. And this guy wants to arrest a foreign leader? Bro, you're a mayor. Fix the potholes. Take out the trash. Get the junkies off the subway and sit the fuck down. You want to teach your kids about socialism? Have them clean the bathroom. Pay them $10. Then take 7 of it and give it to their brother who was sitting on the couch playing Xbox the whole time. When the Berlin Wall fell, nobody ran to the communist side. Socialism is the only system where running out of other people's money is considered a budget strategy. And what about AOC? AOC is our daily reminder why we need to rebuild the entire education system. This woman thought daylight savings time was a bank. She really did. She wants to defund it. AOC says the Republicans are trying to rig elections by only allowing U.S. citizens to vote. And she promises to only use lowercase letters to fight capitalism. AOC would defend Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm serious. She would say he was just hungry. She'd say it was systemic. She'd say we need to understand the root causes of cannibalism. Ilhan Omar came to America from Somalia, got elected, then spent the next 6 years explaining why America is the problem. Lady, you came from a place where the government can't even keep the lights on and people are fighting over goats. Now you're in Congress complaining about the country that gave you a platform, a salary, and a second husband who may or may not be your brother. She tells us illegal immigrants do the jobs Americans don't want to do. Yeah, like voting for Democrats. Thank you. You get it.
Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Every kid who ever handed dad a screwdriver in the garage learned that before they learned long division. Turn to the right and things hold together. Stability. Common sense. A government that knows its place. A border that's actually a border. Laws that get enforced instead of explained away by some Harvard-educated weasel. An economy that rewards people who actually work and lets families keep more of what they earn. Solid. Stable. Built to last. But turn to the left and watch the whole damn structure wobble and fall apart. Court packing schemes, impeachment lynch mobs the second they lose an election, trading America's energy independence for begging foreign oil cartels like it's 1979 all over again. Every issue jammed through a race prism. A politics of shame that tells you your own country is the problem. Gas so expensive a full tank felt like a luxury vacation. The screw doesn't lie, folks. One direction builds, the other direction takes apart. Americans watch both directions in real time. They lived through the wobble, the loose joints, the falling boards, the whole house shaking like it was built by California contractors. And they picked up the driver and turned it back to the right. That's why Trump is back in the White House, baby! Building is harder than tearing down. Any toddler can knock over blocks. It takes patience, skill, a steady hand. The founders knew it! That's why they built a framework designed to survive pressure. We're in the building season now. Secure borders, unleashed American energy, a government getting trimmed back down to size. There's still work left, but the direction is right, in every sense of the word. So keep your hand on the driver and keep turning. Righty-tighty.
Welcome to Understanding Democrat Terms. Democrat terms are just fancy words to hide what Democrats really mean. For example, democratic socialism means socialism. It's the same thing.
You're a fascist!
You just put democratic in front of it to try to fool the weak-minded people.
Lock him up!
Socialism is when the government controls everything, they take your money, and they ruin your entire life.
You're a racist!
Meanwhile, you got Bernie, Zoran, and AOC over here screaming socialism every day. Free everything, tax the rich. But these hypocrites don't practice what they preach. Bernie's got 3 houses and he's making millions off his books.
Lock him up!
How many private jets did it take you to get here, Bernie?
You're a racist!
AOC's living the high life in Washington while telling you to eat bugs and give up your car.
Show me your taxes!
And don't get me started on Zoran, New York's socialist mayor. He calls himself a man of the people and wants to freeze rent, tax everyone, and hand out free stuff. But the guy's a total Nepo baby from a rich Hollywood family.
Arrest Trump!
Let's move on to toxic masculinity. Toxic masculinity equals straight white male, being a strong male who works hard, protects his family, and loves his country is now considered toxic.
Impeach Trump!
Democrats want weak men and strong government. It's ridiculous. Real masculinity built America.
You're a threat to democracy!
Political correctness equals controlling speech. Democrats don't want you to speak the truth. They want to control what you say, what you think, even what jokes you can tell. It's censorship disguised as politeness. This is tyranny.
You're a con man!
Assault weapon equals any gun. Democrats want to ban every gun you own. A hunting rifle, your grandfather's shotgun, doesn't matter. They call it an assault weapon so they can take away your Second Amendment rights.
You're a dictator!
Identify as equals pretending to be. You can pretend all you want, but biology is real. Men aren't women. Women aren't
You're
men.
a bully!
The Democrats are confusing our kids for political power.
Where's the Epstein list?
Pro-choice equals legalized murder. Let's be honest, that's what it is. Democrats celebrating the killing of unborn babies. It's barbaric. People with common sense believe in life. Beautiful, innocent life.
Russia!
Undocumented equals illegal or new voter. They're not undocumented, they're illegal immigrants. And the Democrats want them here for one reason: votes. Open borders are destroying our country.
You're destroying America!
News reporting equals liberal talking points. The fake news media isn't reporting, they're pushing Democrat propaganda. CNN, MSNBC, all of them, same lies every single day. That's why I call them the enemy of the people.
You're a racist!
Climate change equals another tax opportunity. Democrats use this hoax to scare you and take your money. Green New Deal, carbon taxes, all that garbage. Meanwhile, China pollutes like crazy. It's not about the climate, it's about control and ripping you off.
You're a Nazi!
Inequality equals your money should be theirs. Democrats hate success. If you work hard and make it, they want to take it from you and give it to whoever they choose. That's not fairness. That's theft.
You're a fascist!
Racist, fascist, Nazi equals anybody who disagrees with liberals. This is the Democrats' favorite one. If you want secure borders, good schools, or safe cities, boom, you're a Nazi!
You're a Nazi!
And that concludes our class on understanding Democrat terms. Any questions?
You!
We're from the government, and we're here to help.
We ignore your questions and create fake problems.
We lie, cheat, and steal from you. And we make you hate each other.
Because we think you're stupid.
Look, I've been ripping off the American people for over 40 years, promising free stuff, raising your taxes, and divided everyone while I get rich. I know I'll never get caught because I'm above the law. And I flew here on a private jet just to tell you this.
I'm just like a bartender actress playing a politician. Climate change, tax the rich, Green New Deal, like what even is that stuff? Everybody buys my acting because I'm a total dingbat who reads from a script. I don't understand politics at all.
We're rich and you're poor. There's no Democrats and Republicans. There's only haves and have-nots. We have and you have nothing. And it's just going to continue because you're stupid and we're smart.
I've cheated Americans for decades, pandering with lies, rigging the system, and pretending to be Indian for my career. I scam you with fake promises while living like elite royalty. You keep falling for it, and I keep winning. With our new plans, we'll fix everything. Equity and justice for all.
But you'll need to pay your fair share.
It's for the common good, trust us. Stop asking questions, just comply.
We're the experts here.
Sunday, Monday, mega days. Tuesday, Wednesday, mega days. Thursday, Friday, mega days. The weekend comes, the Dems are done. Choosing all week for you. The stars and stripes are shining bright. America is free.
Oh, mega day.
The stars and stripes are shining bright. America is free.
Oh, mega.
The stars and stripes are shining bright. The stars and stripes are shining bright. Mega days.
I hope it crashes right now. I'm not kidding, this is insane.
He's not even doing it right. I can crash a plane way better than Trump.
Please crash, please crash, please crash, please crash this plane.
All right, everyone. I'm just about to safely land this plane.
No, somebody stop him. This plane can't land.
Blow this plane up.
Shut the fuck up and crash this plane!
Shoot this plane down.
He can't land this plane.
Crash, 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 crash.
This is your captain speaking. I just successfully completed another safe landing.
That's the way they all became the pandering bunch. The pandering bunch. The pandering bunch. That's the way they became the pandering bunch.
Some people did something. Yep, some people did something.
Some people did something.
But we have this under control. Yeah, it's all under control.
Has anyone seen my brother?
You good?
I want to strip down to my underwear.
What?
It's hammer time!
Paul, pull over. You're drunk.
Hey, what's in that shit, man?
Mostly top shelf vodka.
What else?
It's got some calico in it.
Calico? What's calico?
It's cat piss.
Cat piss?
Yeah, my cat drank my vodka.
What?
I had it on the table, and the little fucker drank it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I had to follow him around with a bottle for 3 days before I got it back.
So we're drinking cat piss?
Paul, look out!
All right, everyone. I'm just about to safely land this plane.
No, somebody stop him. This plane can't land.
Blow this plane up.
Shut the fuck up and crash this plane!
Shoot this plane down.
He can't land this plane.
Crash, 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 crash.
This is your captain speaking. I just successfully completed another safe landing.
Have you ever lied to a country?
Nope.
Ever balanced global alliances while drones take out threats and use racism to control the narrative?
Never.
Ever had to make calls that keep Democrats safe while trying to fill your bank account with taxpayer money?
Not once.
My team always followed orders. They followed orders or the Democrats failed. Are we clear?
Yep.
Are we clear?
Crystal.
Paul, how are you? Are you okay? I've been so worried about you.
I'm better than okay. Smashing that parked car and driving off was the best thing that's ever happened to me.
But you're in jail.
Well, if this is jail, I can't wait to see prison.
Paul.
It's Paula now.
What?
My name is Paula.
That's it. I'm getting you out of here right now.
I can't go back out there. I don't even remember civilian life anymore. I think I've been institutionalized.
But you've only been here for an hour. Paul!
It's Paula now, and this is my new home.
Your team ordered the interference. Because that's what you told them to do. And when it went wrong, you signed the cover and fixed the records. You falsified documents.
That's enough!
You lied to
I'm going to
America.
hold you
committed
in
treason.
contempt.
You doctored the election books. Former President Obama. Did you order the election interference?
Obama, you don't have to answer that.
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
I think America's entitled.
Do you want answers?
America wants the truth!
America can't handle the truth!
All right, Schumer, AOC, Bernie, and Rosa, it's time to show America how crazy you actually are.
Who wants to go first?
Is this another Dove taste test?
No, it's not a Dove taste test.
Oh, good. Their chocolate tastes good, but their soap tastes horrible.
All right, you wackos, has anyone heard of a Rorschach test?
Is that like when you mix pretzels with peanuts?
No, it's a test using ink blots to determine how you see the world. Chuck, you go first. What do you see? That's the monster from that kid's movie in a tiny white thong. He's wearing high heels and he's presenting himself on his wedding night. And from the looks of it, he's about to get got. That's what you see from this picture?
If you need somebody gone in your neighborhood, who you gonna call?
Cleansing Cleaners!
Hi, I'm Hillary Clinton, and for 52 years, I've been making people magically disappear. Just look at my resume. So if you need someone gone, don't wait on luck. Call the best. Call Clinton Cleaners. I'm open 24 hours.
Either way, I don't give a damn about what America wants.
Did you order the interference?
I did the job China sent me to do.
Did you order the interference?
You're goddamn right I did! So does anybody want to buy my book?
We cannot afford to leave Tennessee behind.
No, not like that. Use the accent I taught you.
Adelante, juntos por la salud y la
No, not
justicia.
that one. The other
Yo,
one.
we ain't letting Tennessee get left behind, my homies. You feel me? We fighting for y'all health care, no cap? We ain't backing down,
No,
Tennessee.
the other
We
one.
ride. Bo Pearson, get this health care for the streets.
Use the accent I taught you in the hotel room last night.
You like it here?
No, the other one.
We cannot afford to leave Tennessee behind. We cannot afford to leave Kentucky behind, Alabama behind, Mississippi
That's the
behind,
one.
Georgia
Now
behind,
do it just
South
like we
Carolina
rehearsed.
behind.
Y'all, we're riding for the whole South. Health care for all. Yeehaw!
Here's a story of some pandering ladies who use completely different accents every time. All of them would pander hard for the brothers to get the votes that night. Here's a story of guys who pander shady. They talk like gangsters to say things homies like. They all talk black and lie together. These white boys just ain't right. Till the one day when they all pander together, 'cause they knew the peasants would vote for them a bunch. Saying hot sauce, fried chicken, and changing accents. That's the way they all became the pandering bunch. The pandering bunch. The pandering bunch. That's the way they became the pandering bunch.
Thug life chose me.
No. That's too much
Yo, what's
pandering.
up, my people? We out here grinding for y'all, feel me?
Stop. They're going to figure it out.
And hot sauce for the soul. Vote for us. We got y'all back.
Malt liquor and Newports, baby. We slanging votes like a G.
KFC in the house. We eating good and voting strong. Yeah, guns up, liquor flowing. We running this. Vote now.
You're pandering too much. Stop.
Yeah, that's right. Thug life, y'all. We keeping it real up here. Ain't no stopping us now. Hot sauce for the win, baby.
You're ruining it. What up, homies? It's your boy G-Dog in the house. Vote blue, my peeps. Stop. They're going to figure it out. Keep it gangster. Keep it blue. We out here. No. That's too much pandering.
What's up, my people? We out grinding for y'all. You feel me? I got the Hennessy and the Newports. You know I keep it real. Vote blue, yo.
Stop. They're going to figure it out.
Order. Mr. Obama, you are still under oath. Mr. Trump, you may continue.
Mr. Obama, a moment ago you told this court there was no interference in the 2020 election.
That's correct.
No vulnerability exploited and the system was secure, correct?
Correct.
And your orders were clear?
My orders were crystal clear.
So the intelligence community and agencies were under orders not to allow any compromise?
That's correct.
And no one was to touch the process in a way that altered outcomes?
Objection. This is ridiculous, Your Honor. We've covered the election logs. There was no interference. Yeah, what difference at this point does it make?
Overruled.
These are the declassified documents released last night covering the 2020 and 2018 elections. They show China carried out the largest election interference in American history.
Hey, does anybody want to buy my book?
220 million American voter files. Names, addresses, phone numbers, party preferences. and a dedicated unit assigned to exploit it across multiple states. Machines left vulnerable to manipulation. Non-citizen registrations in the hundreds of thousands. Logs that don't add up. I'd like to admit them into evidence.
The interference never existed.
We believe it did, Nancy.
Have you ever lied to a country?
Nope.
Ever balanced global alliances while drones take out threats and use racism to control the narrative?
Never.
Ever had to make calls that keep Democrats safe while trying to fill your bank account with taxpayer money?
Not once.
My team always followed orders. They followed orders or the Democrats failed. Are we clear?
Yep.
Are we clear?
Crystal.
Are we done here?
One last question. If you ordered that the election was not to be touched, and your orders are always followed, then why were 220 million voter files in China's hands? Why the hidden vulnerabilities in the machines? Why the non-citizen registrations and altered records that put the entire system in grave danger?
The system had issues and the substandard elements required action.
But that's not what you said. You said your team always follows orders.
That's correct, but
You said your team follows orders or the Democrats fail. I can have the court reporter read it back to you.
I know what I said.
I said, why the non-citizen registrations? And you said my team always follows orders. So what were the issues?
Sometimes my team took matters into their own hands.
No, you made it very clear that your people never took matters into their own hands. Your people followed orders or the Democrats failed.
This is all your fault.
Your Honor, I request a recess.
I'd like an answer to my question, Judge.
The court will wait for an answer.
If your team gave the order that the election was not to be touched, then why did it require fixing the logs and burying the China Compromise? Obama, your team ordered the interference because that's what you told them to do. And when it went wrong, you signed the cover and fixed the records. You falsified documents.
That's enough.
You lied to
I'm going to
America.
hold you
committed
in
treason.
contempt.
You doctored the election books. Former President Obama, did you order the election interference?
Obama, you don't have to answer that.
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
I think America's entitled.
Do you want answers?
America wants the truth.
America can't handle the truth.
Trump, we live in a world with elections that must be protected. Who's going to do it? You? You, Kash Patel? I had a greater responsibility to destroy this country than you could possibly fathom. And election interference, while illegal, saved the right outcomes. And my existence, while treasonous and unpatriotic to you, saved the machine. America doesn't want the truth because deep down in places you don't talk about at your rallies. You want me in prison. You need me in prison. I use words like cheat, steal, and lie. I use these words as the backbone of the Democratic Party I defended. You use them as punchlines in your MAGA jokes. I don't have the time nor the inclination to explain myself to a country who rises and sleeps under the blanket of treasonous, racist destruction that I provided, then questions me on what I lied about. I would rather you just say thank you and move on. Otherwise, I suggest you pick up a drone and stand a post. Either way, I don't give a damn about what America wants.
Did you order the interference?
I did the job China sent me to do.
Did you order the interference?
You're goddamn right I did.
So does anybody want to buy my book?
Bailiff, take the former president into custody.
What the hell is this? I'm being charged with a crime? I'm above the law. I did my job and I do it again. I'm going back to my mansion.
You're not going anywhere. You haven't earned the right to walk free after what you just admitted. From now on, you'll be referred to as Prisoner Obama. I think you've earned it. All right, folks, we're doing a little test on you do-nothing Democrats.
The ink blots are ready, boss.
All right, Schumer, AOC, Bernie, and Rosa, it's time to show America how crazy you actually are.
Who wants to go first?
Is this another Dove taste test?
No, it's not a Dove taste test.
Oh, good. Their chocolate tastes good, but their soap tastes horrible.
All right, you wackos, has anyone heard of a Rorschach test?
Is that like when you mix pretzels with peanuts?
No, it's a test using ink blots to determine how you see the world. Chuck, you go first. What do you see?
That's the monster from that kid's movie in a tiny white thong. He's wearing high heels and he's presenting himself on his wedding night. And from the looks of it, he's about to get got.
That's what you see from this picture?
I see Charlie Brown being punished for not listening. And Snoopy is getting ready to play a round of tummy sticks with Charlie
to show him who's boss.
Are you serious?
I see Halo's Master Chief disappointed. From a drunk one-night stand with a strobe light bandit.
From this photo?
I see a giraffe trying to floss with its own neck while riding a unicycle on a tightrope made of spaghetti.
From this? Are you serious?
Clearly, it's a penguin going through a messy divorce. He's wearing his ex-wife's wedding dress and holding a flamethrower.
This is obviously a picture of a T-Rex trying to put on skinny jeans in a phone booth while holding on to its pumpkin latte. Oh my gosh, guys. This is a toaster having an existential crisis while breakdancing with two angry bagels.
These people are fucking crazy.
Igor, pull the lever. Nancy, prepare the electrodes. We've lost too many votes in the Senate. But tonight we bring back our greatest creation, Frank and Mitch. Yes, Master, the body is ready, but Mr. Mitchell looked a little stiff.
Chuck, darling, this is genius. With Mitch back, we can finally ram through everything the American people didn't vote for.
More power. We need him alive to kill the SAVE Act again. He must vote for our spending bills, our amnesty plans, our Green New Deals. The people want border security, not on my watch. Frank and Mitch will shuffle into the Senate and vote Democrat every single time. The brain is in. It is a Democrat brain from California.
Hurry, Chuck. The midterms are coming. We need him to block everything Trump wants.
It's working. It's working. He's alive. He's
Now
alive.
be a good monster and go vote to fund our priorities while the American people pay the price. Let's get him a tie and send him to the floor. The Democrats thank you for your service, even from beyond the grave.
That's my boy. With Frank and Mitch on our side, we'll control the Senate forever. Ma! Mitch is in great health, America, and he's ready to go back to work. Show everybody, Mitch. That's right, Mitch. Show them your energy.
Breaking news, Mitch McConnell is back and healthier than ever.
Come on, Mitch. We got to show these Trump supporters you're healthy and ready to work.
It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Damn it, Chuck. Stop farting.
Sorry, Mitch. Keep going. Mitch, if you break these bricks, the Trump supporters will know you're okay. Come on, Mitch. Break the bricks. I have the power. Damn it, Chuck. Stop farting.
It's time to go to work, America.
When I turn my hat around, it's like a switch goes on. And when the switch goes on, I feel like another person.
Chuck, stop farting.
Come on, Mitch. You got to build your strength back up so you can vote no on the SAVE Act. No on the SAVE Act. No on the SAVE Act, Mitch. No on the SAVE Act. No on the SAVE Act, Mitch. No on the SAVE Act. I'm not stopping, Chuck.
What's really going on?
We're going to keep you alive forever, Mitch.
That's it. Keep going. Look at him go.
Keep it gangster, y'all. Keep it gangster. Keep it gangster, y'all. Keep it gangster. Keep it gangster, y'all. Keep it gangster. Keep it gangster, y'all. Keep it gangster.
Folks, this is your Captain, Donald J. Trump. We're cruising at a beautiful 30,000 feet. Nothing but smooth sailing, tremendous skies, and the best air traffic control anywhere. We'll be landing soon. Thank you for flying TDS.
Excuse me, stewardess. Did I just hear that President Trump is flying this airplane? Yes, ma'am. Captain Trump and co-pilot Vance have it all under control. Can I get you another Chardonnay?
Oh, I hope this plane crashes right into the White House.
Trump's flying this plane? I hope we hit a mountain.
This is a constitutional crisis. The military needs to shoot this plane down.
Please, please, please hit a building. I hope he crashes this plane right into his border wall. He's a psychopath con man. I hope this plane goes down in flames.
I hope this plane takes a nosedive. Crash! Crash!
Shut the up and crash this plane, you con artist.
If this plane doesn't crash soon, I'm gonna pull out my gun.
If this plane doesn't go down soon, I'm gonna set it on fire.
This plane better crash soon, or I'm gonna freak out. I hope it crashes right now. I'm not kidding. This is insane.
He's not even doing it right. I can crash a plane way better than Trump.
Please crash. Please crash. Please crash. Please crash this plane.
All right, everyone. I'm just about to safely land this plane.
No! No! Somebody stop him! This plane can't land! Blow this plane up!
Shut the fuck up and crash this plane! Shoot this plane down!
He can't land this plane.
Crash, crash, crash! Crash!
This is your captain speaking. I just successfully completed another safe landing. Thank you for flying TDS.
I almost died!
I am committing to work with both parties to give President Trump the full authority and tools he needs to end this war immediately. The endless spending stops here. America first.
Round 1, fight! Graham just sold us out. He's a traitor! He's handing Trump the power to shut everything down. The money flow, our money, everything will be cut off. He's not going to get away with this. We need to call somebody now. But who are we going to call?
If you need somebody gone in your neighborhood, who you gonna call?
Cleansing cleaners!
Hi, I'm Hillary Clinton, and for 52 years, I've been making people magically disappear. Just look at my resume. So if you need someone gone, don't wait on luck. Call the best. Call Clinton Cleaners. I'm open 24 hours.
Make the call.
Thanks for calling Clinton Cleaners. How can I help you?
Hillary, it's me.
I had a feeling you'd be calling me. Is there something you need cleaned?
I think you know what I want.
Consider it done.
First rule of American politics: don't ever stop giving us money.
Graham has crossed the line. He's arming Trump to end the war and end our arrangement. We need your name one more time. To kill this peace push before it gains momentum. Full continued funding. No exceptions.
What do you think about Joe Biden? I like Joe Biden. I mean, what you see is what you get. He's as good a man as God ever created. And what about Trump? He doesn't represent my party. You know how you make America great again? Tell Donald Trump to go to hell.
Senator Graham, Hillary Clinton is here to see you.
What you talking about, Willis?
All right, gentlemen. America's watching. Let's keep our people safe, protect our allies, and make sure nobody mistakes patience for weakness.
We've received updates from every regional partner. Diplomatic channels remain open, but the window is narrowing. Our forces are in position. Every commander understands the objective: protect American lives, deter further attacks, and avoid unnecessary escalation. The country expects strength, but it also expects discipline. Every decision made in this room will be measured long after tonight.
Mr. President, I have the latest intelligence update.
Talk to me, Goose!
There are no new attacks.
Good.
Our personnel remain secure. Regional commanders report all assets are fully operational.
We don't chase headlines, we protect Americans. That's the mission. But if Iran steps out of line,
Get over here!
with great power comes great responsibility. Whosoever holds this hammer, if they be worthy, shall possess the power of Trump. I have the power!
I am Batman!
Wait. Mr. President, are you Superman or He-Man?
Seriously? Why do you have to analyze every single detail all the time?
Every day, it's the same thing with you, man.
I'm just saying, first he was Superman and then he turns into He-Man. I'm just trying to figure this out.
It's getting old, bro.
Sorry for caring so much.
I'm every superhero.
Kinda grabs you by the boo-boo, don't it? You good?
I want to strip down to my underwear.
What?
It's hammer time.
Paul, pull over. You're drunk.
Hey, what's in that shit, man?
Mostly top shelf vodka.
What else?
It's got some calico in it.
Calico. What's calico?
It's cat piss.
Cat piss?
Yeah, my cat drank my vodka.
What?
I had it on the table, and the little fucker drank it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I had to follow him around with a bottle for 3 days before I got it back.
So we're drinking cat piss? Chuck, what are we gonna do? Mitch is dead.
Same thing we always do. Try and take over the world.
Take over the world?
Exactly. Now hold him steady.
But seriously, Chuck, what are we gonna do? Mitch has been missing for weeks.
So what?
The peasants are asking questions.
Let him ask. Mitch still has work to do.
Work? What work? He's dead. He's got bills to sign, and we need him to vote no on the SAVE Act.
How in the hell are we supposed to do that?
Mitch is dead. You hear that, Mitch? He wants to know how you're going to sign bills and vote no on the SAVE Act. Have you or someone you know experienced overwhelming anxiety after hearing the words, Happy 4th of July? You may be suffering from idiot.
Idiot. Independence Day induced offense trauma. Common symptoms include
Stolen land!
screaming stolen land at America's 250th birthday, panic attacks over hot dogs, fireworks, or flags,
4th of July is racist!
random outbursts calling 4th of July racist, excessive cable news meltdowns about freedom, general misery during the greatest holiday ever.
Fortunately, real help is finally available. And that help comes in one easy-to-swallow pill called Magacil.
Magacil, the #1 leading patriot prescribed remedy for loving America again. This sucks. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. Some chick named Alexis Podesta was wearing a wire the whole time. Ashley, it's shower time!
I've been watching this disaster from day one. Fake news, fake investigations under Sleepy Joe, but now the truth is out.
My chief of staff ratted me out. My son Hunter is the smartest person I know. They got my wife's taxes and everything. I married my son's babysitter.
The FBI wires, the guilty pleas, the whistle.
I cannot believe I'm so sad right now. It shows there's only 3 people in this live right now. What did I do wrong? That's crazy. What happened? Where did everybody go? It's not like I left. I don't know. That's weird. But anyway, for the people that are still here, I know that there's a few people that referenced my comment, and because I basically said, and it was, I can't remember. But I just want to explain to you what I meant by my grandkids are probably going to be still having this exact same conversation, because there was a few people that disagree with me, and I understand that. I would love to disagree with myself, but I have to be real. But I understand why, okay? Because we all want to believe that, eventually somebody is going to come along and fix everything. Somebody's going to come and save us. But here's why I'm extremely skeptical, okay? And I don't think this is simply about Republicans or Democrats. I've always said that. I don't believe that there's Democrats or Republicans or a left or a right. I don't think it's about one president, one governor, or one Congress, or even one political party. I think it's just about power. And history has shown us something extremely important. People and governments change. Political parties change. Presidents change. The names and faces change. But the struggle between ordinary people and those who hold political power, well, that just keeps coming back. And that's why I said it's the same story with different characters. I've said that for so many years. Every generation hears political, they hear their politicians promise that they're going to clean up the government. They promise accountability. They promise to protect the people. They promise to fight corruption. They promise that things are going to be different this time. Different this time. And then eventually they become part of the same system they promised to change. And why? Well, because power has an incredible way of protecting itself. It's true. I mean, once an institution has power, it has an incentive to keep that power. And once politicians discover what they can get away with, I mean, there's very little incentive for them to voluntarily give up that power back. I mean, that doesn't mean every politician is evil. And it doesn't mean every government employee is corrupt. And it doesn't mean every law is designed to hurt ordinary people. But what I'm saying is much bigger than that. I'm talking about incentives. A politician can gain more power by making people afraid, because fear becomes politically useful. And if you haven't been paying attention, why is there only 4 people? What is going on with what is this? I'm sad. I'm sad. Fear is extremely useful when it's used politically. And if blaming the other side keeps people divided, division becomes extremely useful. If promising something gets votes, promises become useful. Think about that. If pushing the limits of government authority doesn't create enough consequences to stop it, well, eventually somebody else will push those limits even farther. It's kind of like, oh, I don't want my ex-girlfriend to sleep with my best friend. Well, she's going to end up sleeping with somebody. Might as well be the government. And that's the part that worries me, because government doesn't have to become completely evil for this to happen. Obviously, we all need rules, or there'd be chaos. I mean, we've all seen John Wick. It only has to keep finding reasons to expand its authority. Okay, and citizens only have to keep accepting a little bit more, a little more spending, a little more regulation, a little more surveillance, a little bit more government authority, a little bit more control, and a little bit more fear. I mean, who cares? We're kind of immune to it at this point. I mean, what else can they possibly do? Are they going to tell us to wear earplugs and goggles with a mask on our butt? You will not be able to fart in public anymore. And eventually, you look back and realize how much has changed. That's why I don't believe the answer is simply wait until we elect the right person, because we've been waiting for the right person for generations. The real question is, what prevents power from becoming too powerful? That's where citizens matter. That's constitutions matter, courts matter, elections matter, a free press matters, transparency matters, and most importantly, people who are willing to question whoever is in power matter. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. The people in power don't get to decide how much power they should have. We do. Well, and if we stop paying attention, if we stop asking questions, if we stop demanding accountability, if we become more loyal to a political party than to the principles we claim to believe in, this is why I always tell everybody, stop glamorizing and celebritizing these politicians. Stop asking for their autographs. Stop asking for a follow. Who cares? Be more concerned about what they're doing. I mean, you got AOC over here doing freaking a vlog. Like, seriously, what the hell was that? And you got other chicks showing off their tattoos and doing all this crap. I mean, they're online posting about crap more than they're actually working. So we have to demand accountability, we shouldn't be surprised when the next generation inherits the same exact problems, because we weren't paying attention. It's kind of like the family get-togethers when you were a kid. You were supposed to carry on that tradition that your grandparents and your parents held on to, for years and years and years. You weren't supposed to just, grandma used to do it and mom and dad used to do it, but you know what? I'm tired. I don't feel like doing it now. We were supposed to carry on that tradition, and that's what we should be doing right now to keep it going, to where these politicians don't back us into another corner and make us wear another mask. So when I said my grandkids might be having the same conversation, I wasn't saying change is impossible. I'm saying change requires something much harder than electing a new person. It requires generations of people that are willing to defend the limits on government power. Because politicians, and this is, you can quote me on this, politicians come and go. Presidents come and go. Parties come and go. But the temptation of power, it never, ever goes away. And that's why I believe my statement could be true. Same story, different characters, different decade, different political party, but the same fundamental struggle. How much power are we willing to give the people who govern us? And how hard are we willing to fight to make sure they don't take more? And when I say fight, I mean verbally, with our mouths. That's what I meant. So I don't know how many people are in it. It shows like 18 people. That's so weird. Maybe there's a glitch. I don't know, but I'm hoping. That's horrible. I can't believe everybody just left. Skippy's got it right. We need more moist butt whispers. Because let me tell you something. Nancy Pelosi ain't gonna be around forever. You're gonna have to come up with a new person to hate. Jasmine Crockett's gone. We can't hate her anymore. AOC's gonna be around forever. So, Yeah, just get used to that. I called that a little while ago. Mr. Ghost, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Yukon Man, thank you so much for being here. Tammy, once again, thank you. Brian Sevenikuda, John Castaneda, I Rule. Yukon Man, once again, I know you hate this, but seriously, thank you so much, and thank you to the entire Tusser Nation, because as Yukon Man always says, it's a team effort. So thank you for keeping the United Spot going, because like I said, look, I love doing this, and without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. So that's not just a quote. That's a real, absolute internal feeling, and I know it 1,000,000%. None of this will be possible without all of you. So thank you so much for this amazing community. Bill Hilliard, thank you so much. Have a great night. Frog, have a great night. David Lenza, thank you so much. Have a great night. LR, thank you for being here. Have a great night. Arlie, have a great night. Zach, have a great night. Creative, Jules, have a great night. Thank you so much. All of you guys, so much for all of those. Ben Ramler, have a great night. Bush, have a great night. Star, have a great night. CC777, have a great night. I hate to sound like one of those guys who's kind of skeptical, but there's one person in here I'm a little worried. I visited the channel, and I don't know. I get sucked into stuff sometimes, and then sometimes I get it wrong, and I feel like an asshole. So I'm just going to leave that person out for now, because there's only one comment that I saw. So, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a very trustworthy person when it comes to the, Jules, Creative, Tammy, Yukon Man, Pryor, have a great night. Skippy Tar, Bozo Big Top, and Fidel Serta, and Sharon Fox. You guys are awesome. Thank you all so much. Chris Mathers as the Beaver. Thank you so much. Let me see. Yukon Man said it. I didn't. Yukon Man says, invest in TUS and lead. And if you don't know what lead is, he ain't talking about pencils. Yeah, so I truly, truly appreciate all you guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the support and kindness. It truly, truly means so much. I want to say goodnight to the people that are lurking. And at Poison, Teacher Lynn, still praying for you every day. And thank you so much for all your support. Ellen Pelkey, Lucille, still praying for you. Robin Spielman, Monkey, Max Hedrum. I know there's a few other people. Daniel C. Jeez. Daniel C. You guys are amazing. Comet Moon, have a great night. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are absolutely amazing. One more time for Dolly Parton. Like I said, I mean, huge, huge influence on America in a good way. You know, if anybody's going to be influence America, you know, it was a woman like that. And I think we need to have more influencers like that, because she was pure of heart. And we need more influence like that. We don't need people, you know, telling us to do all these weird things and believe in all this crap. You know, I mean, if the worst possible thing ever is that this woman had big jugs, I'm going to say it. She joked about it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'd buy that for $1. So, you know, she was an influencer of she was pure of heart. That's what we need more of in this world. These content creators and these people that are spreading all of this hatred and crap for clicks. We need more of the goodness to where but we're so desensitized. And I've said that so many times. People now, they will pass by a crate of puppies and rainbows to get in front of a train wreck so they can see the train wreck, to see how many people got hurt. We got to get back to the puppies, man. We got to get back to the rainbows. So I think that was it. I hope everybody heard me. I hope I said goodnight to everybody. I really do. I appreciate every one of you guys. So I'm going to play the goodnight song. Yeah. So, instead of me saying, stop hanging around weird people. I will tell you this. Please accept every single legal opportunity you possibly can. And if you want to do something, do it now. And you know what? Above all, live your life like Dolly, because I got to be honest with you. Whether you are a little celebrity or a big celebrity, your life behind closed doors is going to come out. I got to be honest. That I've known about Dolly Parton, I haven't heard one bad story. I think she was married to the same guy for like 60-something years. You don't get better than that. I'm sorry. And I'm not saying anybody that's ever gone through a divorce is a piece of garbage. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying I have yet to find anything with her that is like, oh, well, Dolly's back in the, you got Britney Spears going nuts. You got, Lindsay Lohan going nuts. You got all these people going. But Dolly, she went through all of those cameras, all of everything, television, movies, saw everything. And I have yet to find one thing out of the 80 years of life that would say, wow, don't be like Dolly. She was humble, she was loving, she was kind, and she represented what we all should, not necessarily what we all should, but how we all should be acting. Yeah, I think that's what I'll leave you with tonight. And above all, thank you all. Caucasian, have a great night. Thank you, Zach. Truly, truly appreciate it. And I hope I say goodnight to everybody. And once again, have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow. I can't wait to see you all again. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be back here today or tomorrow. So thank you all so much. And Nancy, take it away.
Goes like this. Nobody cares. Obama, you're an asshole. Lies and racism your whole life. Your legacy is pathetic, and a man calls himself your wife. Bartender, can I get a drink? Yes, you're an A-S-S-H-O-L-E, and don't you try to blame it on me. You deserve all the credit. You're an asshole tonight. You were an asshole yesterday. You're an asshole tonight. And I got a feeling you'll be an asshole the rest of your life.
Very, very true. Very, very true. Guys, thank you all so much. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful day. And until we meet again, good night, peasants.